Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yeah. Today, we're going to talk about why a narcissist would be fearful of therapy. And I'm going to give you my rundown on how I feel and what I was talking about with my therapist. And you tell me, okay, if there's any narcissistic people out there who went through this process or who is not wanting to deal with this process, share with the class so I know that I'm not by myself. Okay, thank you. Going through the diagnostic process and having to dig through all of your past shit. Now, I have done this on my channel. I can talk about my past relationships, because I'm not connecting to any feelings. I can shut that shit off and just talk to you like that did not happen to me. I'm telling you a story. And I know that this is, they can either call it compartmentalizing. So my feelings about it are locked away and I can just talk about it. Or it's a dissociation where I'm not going to be a part of the story that I'm telling. And I can just, disconnect from it. Anyway, when you start talking with a therapist, and for me, after all of my anger or feelings of I'm better than everybody else, fuck you, and just pushing away any feelings of weakness, the more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Some people over many years will go to therapy and never get to the narcissistic part because they're always trying to, either play good or play the victim and everybody else's shit, and I'm good. And they put it in a specific way that it's not grandiose, okay? Not as in everybody's shit and I'm perfect in every way. Well, I knew that when I had to do this diagnostic process, I don't have time or the money to waste on trying to make myself look good as possible. So I am just throwing myself under the bus left and right, showing all the facets of my upset or my grandiosity feelings or my envy or that others are envying or my ridiculousness of me wanting to be, the biggest, brightest, shining star on the planet, Milkshake, household name, yeah. I still want that. Okay. Anyway, going to therapy with somebody. Now, this is what narcissistic people do too, is they are going to see their therapist as the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Because I'm not associating with some low-level piece of shit. And if a narcissistic person thinks that their therapist is garbage, then they're going to start fucking with the therapist. They're going to start challenging the therapist. And I'm like, hell to the no. I don't have time for this. I need to have the baddest therapist in the land. And this is what I wanted for years. And he fell into my motherfucking lap. And so, yes, I'm going to go after this one. And let him dig around in my brain and everything. But there's also what narcissistic people do, and other cluster Bs, is they will transfer their feelings, their childhood trauma onto their therapist as well. And I don't want to do that at all. I've been reading about that. And I told my therapist that I did not want to, when, because this is just the diagnostic process. And then I would have to be pushed off to somebody else to, fuck with my head. And I'm just like, number one, fuck that. No, no, I don't trust shit. I'm not wasting my money for just some talk bullshit therapy or even transference therapy. I'm not reliving my childhood and going to attack the therapist like they're my parent and then them empathy dumping into me. I can't stand empathy because it makes me feel weak. It makes me feel vulnerable. I feel like a vajayjay, man. And the tears start flippity flopping. Fuck, I don't like it, And of course he said, well, you have to break open, all of that stuff that you're hiding to get to that vulnerable place. And then I just start remembering how I was trying to do that in my last relationship. And I might have gotten there, if that relationship didn't go to garbage, but it was taking a lot of, it would take a lot of time, I can't just be open, I don't give a shit what other narcissistic people do, borderline's trauma dumping left and right because they want to be known right away. That is too frightening for me. I do not just open up and tell everybody, all the scary scare, all inside and stuff. And then when I was trying to do those baby steps with my ex, he wasn't having it. So here I'm thinking, none of my people were having it. Okay, he's no different, but I thought that it was going to be different with him because we were so much alike. Just because you're alike with somebody or you share, certain patterns, traumas, the way that you think with certain people, or, say you didn't go through a trauma the way that your person did and you just want to wrap them up and swaddle them and take care of them and all their emotions and I'll never hurt you and stuff like that, that doesn't mean, that's not real connection, okay? Real connection is the safety part, and a disordered minded person will always test you to see if they can feel safe. It's just like a child. A child is always testing their parent and everything, or being reckless, or, wanting their parent to always be there, forgive them, unconditional love and stuff. And that's something that we didn't grow up with. But when we do get that from you, we could see it as a weakness. And I know that my ex was saying forgiveness or, just letting shit go as a weakness, where I was evolving. And I'm just like, I want somebody who's going to forgive me for my fuck ups. I want to feel safe, So, but you have to have two people on the same page. And I did not have that. And this is, going into therapy just brought up all those feelings of being unsafe, just the thought of that. And not this last week that passed, but the week prior, when I was having to talk about my childhood, and I was crying, I was feeling like a defective, all this shit. And all he's doing is just gathering the information to do my diagnosis. And I felt like shit all week. All fucking week. And it's like, I don't want to feel like shit ever. Okay? This is what, I don't want to feel fucking depressed. I already have to deal with massive amounts of anxiety already. Any self-loathing shit because I can't get motivated to fucking do stuff, you know? Anyway, and, you know, I ain't gonna fucking dump all of my angry problems that are, you know, real or imagined going on inside of me, but I don't want to feel like shit no more. And fuck, it's you guys don't get it. It's, you think that it's some sort of quick fix. If any of you have ever gone to therapy, and I have read and talked to a lot of people who've gone through years of therapy, and you're not feeling better. And I got so much shit going on, not just with disordered stuff, the fucking ADHD shit. I'm an avoidant, and who knows what other stuff he's gonna dig up, which is fine because I want to know everything, you know, so I can micro work on things. Fuck, even some just toxic positivity. I mean, you know, I'm not quick to anger in anything anymore like I used to be, unless, because I take a lot, you know. I let so much shit go. I wonder what that fucking is too. I really let a lot of bullshit go. It's just, you know, which is good for you, but, you know, the cold and dismissive part about me isn't good for you. But, fuck, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, so fearing connection with anyone is what keeps me avoiding. Okay, even if I want to connect. Okay, so wanting to connect, it doesn't fucking happen. Either it's because of the people that I choose, or I don't make them feel safe, and then that bounces off onto me where I don't feel safe, you know? So I don't know. If I had, you know, unlimited therapy hours that I didn't have to pay for, you know, I might do it just so all you guys think that I'm fucking cool, but I wouldn't be doing it for me. I'd be doing it for fucking you. I would be doing it for views, and I would be doing it for any new person to come into my life because they're going to have the fantasy that I'm going to be cured or some shit. So I'm letting you know that little deception. Okay? Just being honest. All right. So I hope that was helpful. If anybody has had any wonderful positive results, because I sure as shit can't find nothing on the internet. Everybody's keeping zipped-lipped. Even the diagnosed narcissists online, they're not talking about their therapy either. I think it's an illusion. But I am pessimistic. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.